StraightalLday.com.
Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Today's daily motivation is about uncomfortable conversations. The saying goes that a success in a person's life is going to have a linear relationship to the number of uncomfortable conversations that person is willing to engage in. And this is 100% true. The reason why this is so important and why you need to be able and willing and able to have uncomfortable conversations, and you need to have them, is for several reasons. First of all of us are going to be in situations in our lives where there's something that is potentially uncomfortable for you or for whoever you're talking to that needs to be addressed. And if you don't address it, then the situation only gets worse and it just festers, and everybody is still dealing with the discomfort of the circumstance because nobody will have the discomfort of the conversation. And depending on what it is, the situation can get really worse and really be hurting everybody in the process. Another reason why is that when you know there's something that needs to be discussed and you won't bring it up because you're simply uncomfortable talking about it, you feel weaker as a person. You just feel weak as a person because you know it's something that you need to talk about, but you're too scared to bring it up. You just feel weak because you know you're supposed to address that, but you ain't addressing it. So you just feel like less of a person, just because less of a man, less of a woman, less of a leader, less of a whatever your status or title is, however you see yourself in the mirror. You don't feel like you're even living up to that because you know this is a thing right here. It's right there, but you won't deal with it. Another reason why having these uncomfortable conversations matters is because a lot of things that, back in the days when there was real danger, where there was danger of, for example, of you might not come back alive when you left your house. Most of us, the way that we live in the world today, especially those of you who are watching the damn YouTube video right now, we live in relative safety. In a general sense, we live in relative safety. Most of you are not fearing for your lives when you're walking the streets every single day. Most of you are not even looking around at what's around you. You walking the streets, you're looking at your damn phones. So most of us don't deal with any clear and present danger on a daily basis, at least not randomly. The biggest dangers that we face these days are purely emotional and mental, meaning things that we create in our minds that are not tangibly real at all, but it's just because we had that anxiety, it has to go somewhere. A lot of us focus it on random things like what somebody might think about us, what somebody might say about us, how we may be emotionally uncomfortable or feel quote unquote unsafe, whatever the hell that means, not physically unsafe, but emotionally or spiritually or mentally unsafe. These are the things that people focus on these days. And when you are unwilling to deal with certain situations, that lack of safety that you feel, that fear, that danger that you feel is not real. It's just emotional, because we don't have anywhere else to place our emotions, because many people don't have control of their emotions. They don't allow their logic to grab the wheel. They let their emotions grab the steering wheel. You let your emotions grab the steering wheel, it drives you on the walls. So this is why it's very important that you get comfortable having uncomfortable conversations and addressing things that you suspect might make somebody uncomfortable. You never know. Maybe they want to talk about it too, and they're glad that you brought it up. It may not even be uncomfortable, but the discomfort really is your anticipation of how it's going to go, not the actual truth of how it goes. So get comfortable having uncomfortable conversations. Next time there's something uncomfortable that you know you need to address, just go ahead and address it and stop letting things sit around in your life and not handling them. Understand that leaders, people who go and make things happen in life, they address things immediately and when they come up, not when it's too late and things have grown out of control. They don't let things fester. They address things as they come and they take care of them immediately. You're going to be that type of person. So make sure you leave a comment on this video. Let me know the best action step you took from what you heard here today. Make sure you have text me so you're in my text community. My number is 305-384-6894. Down below in the description, along with the link to Work on Your Game University. That's where I do all my coaching. Our higher level programs are there inside the university. And do all the YouTube stuff while you're here. Share the video, hit the notification bell, like the video, share it with somebody who needs to hear this message. Work on your game. Dre, all